Hey everybody, it's Hylian Alchemist, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Red. In the last episode, we have captured Articuno and Zapdos, but not Moltres. In this episode, though, we are actually going to go west of Viridian City, because since we have all 8 of the Kanto badges, we can now go over to our final destination of this game, the Pokémon League. And we actually go past that gate that is up there. Yeah, that also means that. And by the way, Moltres, its location, however, that's actually where we're heading to be honest. Yeah, we're actually going to head over to the location where Moltres is. But we're not going to catch in this episode. That's going to be in the next episode, though. So, anyways, hi there, Assface. I see you're being an Assface as usual. And so, we have to battle you once again. Sweet. And of course, this is kind of a tradition for pretty much all the Pokemon games where your rivals will come and challenge you before you get to the Pokemon League. It's like that for every generation. So this battle right here, kind of a tough one. Pretty much all of his Pokemon except for his Rhyhorn has now evolved by now. But this shouldn't be too bad, at least, if you just have the right Pokemon. But he might be just a little bit stronger than you, as you can see here. Excuse me. As you can see here with this Rhyhorn being one level above Odin. And pretty much some of my other Pokemon as well. Anyway, so how you guys doing? Hopefully if you have your well, to those of you who do have a 3DS, oh wait, no, never mind, Exeggcute hasn't even evolved. Okay, I thought that, we would meet its evolution in this battle, but, no, guess not. It's still an Exeggcute. Still didn't bother to, evolve the Exeggcute, which is required to use a Leech Stone on it for it to evolve. But anyways, so if you guys have your, to those of you who do have a 3DS, hopefully you were able to purchase Pokemon Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console because it has already been released yesterday. I already downloaded Pokemon Silver. I'm still kind of at the beginning though. I haven't played much of it because I had other things to do. Right now I'm already in Violet City. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty much still behind compared to everybody else that I know of. But hey, you know what? I'm just overall glad that I get to replay the original Gold and Silver on the Virtual Console, and not having to worry about those damn cartridges that later on lose the ability to save. Well, I guess because of the day and night system, you know, how it has to keep track of the time, the end-game clock, basically. I mean, I know it's actually, like, it's not much of a pain to do to get the battery replaced, so that way you can get new saves. But then you have to start all over anyway, even if you still were in the middle of the journey, but then your data starts to get corrupted. But thankfully, though, if you have the Virtual Console releases, then you know that shouldn't be much of a problem now, and that should be a good thing. Well, we still have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is, you know, in my opinion, the better version. Chugga Conroy doesn't know what he's talking about. He's saying he doesn't like Heart Gold and Soul Silver that much. How dare his opinion differs from mine! Just a joke, by the way. Well, you know, I mean, it's just what he thinks, so... I mean, it's not a game for everyone, after all, but, you know. But I digress. So now we have defeated Assface. Yeah, you were just careless. Yeah, ready for more practice? Well, screw you, then! I was the one that beat you. I pretty much have already proven my worth by beating you straight up, and you just tell me I need more practice, even though I'm a guy right there who has just received his 8th badge and is perfectly ready for the Pokemon League, even though Well, maybe I could use some more training for a bit, well, mainly for the Elite Four, but I just straight up beat you. And you say that I need more practice. I mean, at this point, that you haven't made it there yet, but even though you're kind of ahead of me, at least I'm catching up, though. At least I'm trying. But, you know, that's kind of what I like about rivals like this. You know, they give you the motivation to once and for all beat them. And that's what later Pokemon games, I got nothing. Those friendly rivals. Well, not all of them are that bad, though. I mean, there are some of the, a couple of the friendly kind of rivals that I seem to be a bit fond of. Well, particularly the Gen 5 rivals. I mean, as long as they're well written, then I'm all fine for that, but if they're just all bland and boring, then I'll just give those a miss. So anyways, now we are in, I think it's Route 23. And what there is here is that, you have these, guards. They will, check to see whether or not you have the badge that is required for you to get through. But since we all have all, 8 badges, then that shouldn't be much of a problem. So just about a couple more badges to go. Let's get past. Oh yeah, by the way, here's a little trivia here. If you probably notice, or if you've been paying attention to the tile sets in this game, you'll notice that they are a bit different here in this route. That is because those were the original tile sets for, the Japanese versions in Pokemon Red and Green, the very original versions of these games. They actually changed them in the initial Japanese Blue, and then once Red and Blue got released in North America, well, internationally, then they kept those kind of tile sets. But this is the only kind of route where you'll get to see the grass and trees tile sets from the original Red and Green. So there you have it. Anyway, so here we are once and for all in Victory Road. Victory Road would pretty much be the quote-unquote final dungeon in the Pokemon series. Well, you can probably say that. Well, pretty much the last dungeon before the Pokémon League, even though in some post-game areas there could be other dungeons, but for ultimately the main story, then you could say that this is practically the final dungeon. They say that it is actually the final test where, you know, just go through the cave, like, battling trainers here. Trainers here are pretty much, they're pretty tough here. You'll mostly be facing, the, cool trainers here, like this girl. Basically, the main gimmick for Victory Road in this game is that there's going to be a lot of boulders, just like how there were boulders in Steelfoam Islands. And you'll see these switches. Push those boulders and just push them right so that way they'll go right on top of the switches. Then these barriers that you see will open up, and they can get through them. They'll just open new paths for you. So that's how there is. That's the main gimmick for Victory Road. And that was a Persian we just battled. Persian is excuse me, I just ate dinner, so sorry about that. Anyway, Persian's the evolved form of Meowth. By level, not exactly. I can't remember what level it was because I don't think I've used one. So anyways, what else is there to talk about? I guess that's pretty much all I can say about Victory Road in particular. I think later on, in later Pokemon games, then the Victory Roads pretty much become, well, they're just more like, you know, pathways you have to get through. I mean, they don't become much more emphasized on puzzles like this game does. Well, at least, I don't think so, anyway. And that was Sky Attack. Sky Attack is a 2-turn move. Your Pokemon will start to glow at first, and then that's when it attacks. It's a pretty good flying type move, but I decided not to use it on my Fearow. And another rare candy for us. which I will use on Jack. Alright, so, yeah, I guess, yeah, like I said, that's all I can say about Victory Road. There's, Well, I guess, one thing I could talk about is, I guess, some more info on Ultra Sun and Moon. One thing I will point out, though, is, Mantine surfing. That's something, right? That actually does look cool, I will say. It's a lot better than the standard, you know, generic surfing routes. You know, too much water. But I gotta say, though, that Mantine surfing, I mean, like, holy shit, it does look pretty wild there. I mean, you know, considering that they did push the limits in the original Sun and Moon, I just gotta say, it does look pretty cool. I mean, just, you know, actual surfing there. I mean, they say that, you know, the water routes that you go on, they say that they say that it's called surfing, but, like, it may not look like the kind of surfing that pretty much anybody would know. I mean, you actually just legit surf on a Mantine. It's like actual surfing on the waves. It's like, you know, that's how it's done. Kind of like the Pikachu surfing in Pokemon Yellow. Except it's actually you on the Mantine that's, you know, that's, you know, you're still, I'm pretty sure you're still controlling the player, but, like, you know, but it does look cool, I gotta say, so. Yeah, I think I'm out of ideas to say now. This guy here just uses all the, he just uses all the, evolutionary lines of the, Kanto starters. And that's about it, really. Yeah, you had a chance, but you failed this one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really suffering Let's Player's block right here, honestly. I just run out of things to say. I mean, that's one of the bad things about being a Let's Player. Well, actually, here's something I'll point out. Yeah, see that right there? That's Moltres. That's where Moltres is. And that's where we will catch it. Well, only in the next episode, actually. Now, here's the catch, though. If you are playing Fire and Leaf Green, Moltres will be in a different location, though. It will instead be in a dungeon called Mount Ember, and it's actually in one of the Sevi Islands. It's actually in one island. So they figured they would just move it to, you know, a more appropriate location. Well, it's kind of more like a volcanic area, so I guess it would kind of make sense, but, you know. Although, if you do go in Victory Road, well, once you enter Victory Road in those remakes, you'll see that there's a crater in that very same spot where Moltres is, and that was actually supposed to reference the fact that that's where you can catch Moltres in the original versions. That's the location. We got TM05, which is Mega Kick. I think I would teach my Raichu Mega Kick. Where since I recorded the footage for the Pokémon League itself, and I had my Raichu use Mega Kick, just so you know, it doesn't have very good accuracy. See, I just got rid of Swift, which gives you infinite accuracy. It's pretty much unlimited, but, you know, I just got rid of that in place of Mega Kick there. And pretty powerful, though, but, you know, its accuracy is pretty low. And yes, we do wish to challenge the Elite Four. Thank you very much. But yeah, I also gotta say, though, well, I would say that this would be the only kind of, Victory Road location where a Legendary can be caught, but that all changed in in Black and White 1 where you can catch Terrakion in Universe Victory Road. So you could say it's like the only other Victory Road where it's like that. And we got another tamer here. And once again facing that Persian. You know what it also reminds me of? You know, Giovanni's Persian. Like, you know, the way Giovanni was portrayed in the anime, like in the earlier seasons, like, you know, in the very first season, the way he was portrayed, you know, he's very much like I'm pretty sure it was kind of like a parody of Dr. Claw, because, like, you know, the way he was the way you couldn't really see his face, and he's always petting Mad Cat. It's very much like that, and, you know, Giovanni's just petting his Persian, which is like Mad Cat. I gotta say, it would be a parody to that. Of course, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that Inspector Gadget did come out before way before Pokemon. I'm pretty sure. And that is our first encounter with Golduck, which is the evolved form of, well, I don't think we've encountered that Pokemon before, but that was Psyduck, which Golduck is the evolved form of. But I'm pretty sure you guys would already know what, well, everybody knows Psyduck. I mean, you gotta know Misty Psyduck, of course. Anyways, let's see, how much time do we have left? Yeah, 16 minutes. Well, almost 17 minutes, though. Still a pretty long way to the end. I mean, you know, I kind of gotten to the point where, like, you know, I was kind of wanting the video to end now, because I've already run out of things to say. That's, you know... Well, I mean, except for the TM17. I mean, there we go. I've been saying about how much I've been running out of things to say, but now I see something, and then I just bring up something to talk about. Which I can go ahead and talk about Submission. I think it's a fighting-type move, if I remember correctly. But it's one of those moves where you take recoil damage. So there's that. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say there, like, you know, one of the bad things about being a Let's Player is that, you know, if you've already talked about or explained about what some things are, and now you run out of things to say, it's like, you know, it's just hard to come with what to say, and you just kind of want the video to end already, so that way you can just, well, if you're post-commentating, that is. Oh, well, Jesus, Exeggutor, I mean, ugh. Seriously though, that face, you're just Exeggutor. I mean, what is up with you? You're like, you're creeping me out there, man. Dude, you're creeping me out. No hypnosis, no hypnosis. I mean, just what? Okay, yeah, but that was our first encounter with Exeggutor, by the way, the evolved form of Exeggcute. But, like, Jesus, man, like. You are seriously just freaking me out of here. Just get away from me. Get away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Man, these freaking sprites, man, they're terrible. Ugh. Like, seriously though, that Exeggutor face though, just like, you know, it's like, I'm at a loss for words. That Exeggutor sprite in Gen 1, I'm at a loss for words there. Just, you know, the way it's staring at you, just very, very creepy-like. I mean, just, what is up with you, man? I mean, are you high or something? Like, seriously, dude. Ugh. I wouldn't want to imagine what it would be like if Lola and Exeggutor actually appear in this game with its long neck and it gets so close to the screen, like, holy shit. Utter nightmare fuel here. Ugh. I'm gonna get tons of nightmares from that Exeggutor. Like, hot damn. Ugh. Well, I guess there's something interesting to say now in this episode. Now that I've been suffering Let's Player's block here, and now that Exeggcute just... ugh. But enough that I've already pretty much ranted about it enough. I've ranted too many times about how terrible the Pokemon sprites are in this game. I mean, not all of them are terrible. I mean, there are some that they actually got right. Just a few of them, though, but everything else, just... ugh, shit. Just, ugh. Anyways, yeah, another cool trainer. Another easy Parasect to take down. And down you go. Yeah. That was a great beat out about Exeggcute. Yeah, it's already creeping out just about that Parasect. If you saw its Pokedex entries about that damn mushroom just mind controlling it, like Jesus. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned this before. Did we encounter this with this Dugong? I don't think we have. I don't think we ever did encounter this this Dugong. Well, if not, it is the evolved form of Seal. Yeah, no joke. There is actually a Seal named, well, a Pokemon based off of Seal who is called Seal. Very creative there, Game Freak. Just call a Seal Seal. Genius idea. Kudos to you. And they still say that, you know, later, you know, well, you know, just later on Pokemon designs would just, you know, later Pokemon designs just suck. You know, just, I mean, Pokemon designs are perfect, you know? So just leave it be. Just enjoy Pokemon for what it is, and just don't worry about the design. It's not always going to be perfect. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I've added this before about the cool trainers. They actually do heal their Pokemon. They do use potions, like either Hyper Potions, Max Potions, or Full Restores. I don't think they do that anymore in later generations, though. I think they stopped using those potions. Ah, TM47 Explosion. Well, we already saw Self-Destruct. It's actually kind of like that, except that Explosion's like much more powerful. Like around probably around over 200. Over 200 power, I should say. But yeah, it's like Self-Destruct. Like, you use it, and now I got hiccups. I got hiccups. That's nice. It's very nice there. But yeah, anyways, shit, I forgot what was I gonna oh yeah, about the those cool trainers. Yeah, they don't do that anymore in later generations. They stopped doing so. Alright, so we got one more trainer to face, well, before we end off this video. Because we are actually in the very same area where Moltres is. But that is going to be safe for the next episode. And this last one, what was the other Pokemon that, Pokemaniac used? We already saw Lapras, we already encountered Lickitung. Yeah, that was Charmeleon. I didn't even bother to cut him out. Probably should have done so. Oops. Well then again, I probably want to just go ahead and show off that last battle before ending out this episode. Anyways, yeah, I guess this is where I would go ahead and, well, what's this item ball right here? It is a Guard Spec. I forgot what that does because I don't really use, stat boosting items unless I absolutely have to. But anyways, I think I should go ahead and leave it here. Next episode, we're just about ready to face Moltres, our final, the third of the 3 legendary birds, and that would mean that we would finally be able to have all 3 of them. So I guess so. That's what we'll do in the next episode, and afterwards, then I guess we'll be reaching the Pokemon League. So next time, see you guys later.